Right, I'm going to be drawing this cam profile over here using this graph over here, which is going to show simple harmonic and accelerated and decelerated motion. For you to do that, first of all, take a look at the question. They've already given you this drawn. That doesn't always happen. With this particular example, they've already drawn the profile of your cam follower. You can see that it's a roller follower. You must take a line coming out from the center of that roller, and that is going to be the base that you're going to start your graph at. The first part of the question, it says over here that you've got 0 to 120 degrees, and the follower rises with simple harmonic motion to a height of 56 millimeters. So what you do from that base, you draw a line up and you measure off your 56 millimeters over there. You then find the center of that and you're going to draw an arc over here, or a semicircle, and you're going to break that semicircle up into 4 parts. You're going to have the four segments to this arc. And you'll see why we need those 4 parts. The next thing is to get the scale of the graph, and they tell you that it needs to be 7 millimeters per interval. You need to obviously have 12 intervals so that you can get your 360 degrees. To do that, you draw a line going out, you break that line up into 12 equal parts. You're going to take your set squares and you are going to link them up like that and just draw little lines coming down, keeping that same angle the whole way down so that you can get your 12 equal parts over here. Make sure you move and you don't change that angle, otherwise it's going to be a mess. Right, there are my 12 equal parts over there. I can now draw lines coming down here. So from there to there, that would be 0, 30, 60, 90, 120. I'm just going to go up to that point over there just to get this idea of what part of this thing is the simple harmonic. I've got 0 degrees over here. I've got 30, 60, 90, and 120. Right. Rising right up to 56 millimeters over there. I start out over here, and from 0 to 30, I'm going to take this line across, and I'm going to get an intersecting point over there. I'm going to take this line across from 0 to 60, intersecting point there, 0 to 90, intersecting point over there. And at the end of the day, what am I going to end up with is a curve which is going to go like that. It's going to use little dots going up to the top over here. And that will give me my simple harmonic motion going to the top over there. Right. The next part, they say that it is going to be the follower returns to its original position with uniform acceleration and retardation. Right, I need to have a look at the number of spaces that I've got over here, and I'm going down from 120, all the way down to 360. Right, so from my 120, I've got 150, 180, 210, 240, 270, 300, and 330, and 360. All right. Don't forget your degrees. All right, let's have a look at how I do this. How many spaces do I have here? From 120, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 spaces. Okay, so I'm going to break this line over here up into 8 spaces. Obviously, I've drawn a little line out there, and I've marked off my 8 spaces on there. I take my set square again, and I'm going to draw lines going from top over here, coming across, and breaking that up into the 8 spaces. All right, once I've got that, the next thing to do is just to highlight where the thing is going to accelerate to and where it's going to decelerate from. Obviously, it's they've told you that the follower is it's a uniform acceleration. In other words, it's going to uniform accelerate down there and then decelerate for the rest of it. So I need to find the midpoint of this. So we count across 4 spaces from my 120. 1, 2, 3, 4 spaces across, and I can highlight that line over there. All right, highlight that line. So I've got my 4 spaces from here, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4 over there. Once I've got that, I'm going to take lines coming across from these lines over here to make little marks over there on that central line over there. Take them across. Onto that central line over there. Right, once I've got that, I'm now going to take lines coming from this point at the top over here, and I'm going to take them from that 120 mark over there, going across through that point over there. Going to take it through that point over there. Going to take it through that point over there. And this one should go straight down to the base over there. Right, the second set of points, I'm going to take lines coming from the base over here. I'm just going to change my color a little bit. Line coming from there to there. Line coming from there to there. Line coming from there to there. And, well, this line over here, you can see that that goes through that midpoint over there. Right, once I've got that, well, what does that do for me? It gives me some points over here, which I can then mark off, coming down like that, and some points over here, which I'm going to be able to mark off as well. Let's just go from the base over here, that one, that one, that one. Okay, let's have a look at how that looks. Comes down and decelerates through those points over there. I can now draw in that graph. Nice smooth curve going up through there, and there we go. So you've got simple harmonic motion and uniform accelerated and decelerated motion over there.